Good morning, everyone. Welcome to your reading for December 10th, 2020. Today's reading is a message from your pet. I thought I was going to do Sagittarius, but then all of a sudden this just popped in my head, so I knew that was what I was supposed to be doing. And the shuffle song is, oh, did I write it down? Shoot, I only wrote down the title. I didn't write down who sang it. It's called Thirsty Man. So first thing, check your pet's water bowl. I know this is relevant to me because I just filled up the water in the barn and I need to actually empty them out and scrub the buckets out. So it's just time, like you can get away with a couple days maybe. Yeah, and it was really sweet. It was a thirsty man. So to me, thirsty man means a man that loves you, whether this is a male or female pet. And it sounded like, well, it sounded like a few things. That a pet that has been on the run, like maybe for a long time in its life, like had many homes. I know that Honey, I'm probably her fifth human, at least four. I can't say owner because I think she owns me, but so yeah, I think I'm at least her fourth human. She's been all over the place. And the song, it was talking about living on the streets and going through hills and valleys and all over the place. And so this is about a pet that has either traveled a long distance to be with you and is so grateful, like they're just thirsty for your love and absolutely loves you. Or it's a pet, well, probably maybe a combination, but I also picked up on a pet that was lost and misses you and misses your love. And because it even talked about ball and chain. So it could be a dog that was tied up and got loose or got out of the fence or something, didn't like being cooped up and ran away. And so I'll see if anything pops up to give me some hints for trying to find your pet as well, for any pets that might be lost. So here we go. Please show me, how do I say it? Please show me any messages from our loving pets. Thank you. All right, here we go. I've never done this before. Well, I've done a reading on Honey before. Ace of Swords in the reverse. Something growing, truth growing. That could be you calling for your pet. Something growing, truth growing, awareness growing. In the how? 10 of Coins in the reverse. Taking a chance, letting go of stability. Okay, so yeah, it feels like there's a pet that it just wanted to be free. And it broke the chains of stability to be free, to see what's around them. It wanted to see more. In the why? The Queen of Wands in the upright. So the Queen of Wands is someone who's very organized, very energetic, manages a lot of things, the boss. This could be you. It looks like she's pointing at something. She can be very like bossy. Like, do this, do that. She also has her back to this losing something. So that could be you not knowing where your pet is. And you could be getting increasingly, well, it kind of feels like giving up hope. But it does look like you're looking for something, or you're pointing at something. Let's see how you're going to feel. This could be how your pet feels too. The Chariot in the upright. So yeah, that is, it feels like you're pointing at the Chariot, you're chasing the Chariot. The Chariot is definitely breaking free. This could mean your horse. Hopefully Honey's still out there. Oh, I see her. So yeah, that's definitely an animal running towards what? I don't know. It's like it just wanted to see something. Like it couldn't stand being, maybe it was in the yard. It just couldn't stand it. This is traveling, going somewhere, extremely independent. Maybe it's an alpha. Oh, if your pet, this can mean pregnancy. And I'm getting alpha. Your dog might have broken the chains to go, if your dog's not, if your dog's intact, it's either coming back pregnant or your dog is going looking for a bitch. Your advice is the 5 of coins in the reverse. That is out of order. This is also out in the cold. It could have been for a while now, because this is in the past. And this is confusion. You don't know where your dog is. You don't know. I keep seeing dog, but it could be any pet. Just like the song was called Thirsty Man, but that can mean any gender, I think. I loved how the song had the word honey in it, though. Like, honey, you're the best thing that ever happened to me. Something like that. Bottom of the deck. This could also mean it got out of the house, because this is the house in the reverse. And it could have felt like it was too tied down as well. Maybe it didn't have any water. Maybe it knocked its water dish over and it was really thirsty. At the bottom of the deck, you have the sky in the upright. Okay, so this can mean fame. So I'm seeing that as post anything you can on Facebook, on, notice boards, bulletin boards. This is being pushy. This is being really aggressive, but also being a really good friend. And this can mean arrogant and unstoppable, unmovable force. Like, don't stop looking. Yeah, this looks like, what's that word? Like a fan out, where, you just do a mass notice. This is growing. This is lots. This is called gross, which means like a lot in French. Grossesse, something like that. Oh, now my glasses are fogging up. I can't see. Excuse me. That might be something too. I think your pet is confused. They don't know how to get back home. Got confusion in house. So yeah, so this is about a pet that's lost. And you need to do a mass fan out. You need to put a lot of energy into this, lots of energy into this, on foot, in your car. Another layer. King of Cups in the reverse. Death in the reverse. Knight of Coins in the upright. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. and bottom of the deck. For some of you, somebody took your pet, because when I was trying to get the bottom of the deck, the cards opened up and I could see the Hermit, which is deception. So there's some kind of deception involved. All right. Growing awareness. Pregnancy. Something growing. On top of that, you have the King of Cups in the reverse. This can mean conflict with a powerful man. This is somebody who is broken, somebody who is heartbroken, but also like broken, mean, maybe cruel, maybe. This can also mean that your pet was heartbroken. Maybe another pet died and they're lonely. Oh, for some of you, you might have had another pet that passed away. The pet this reading is about is looking for him or her. It feels like they're heartbroken. They're looking for something. They were depressed. They took a chance to find their buddy. This feels like heartbreak and depression, and taking a chance and looking for something. And they might come back pregnant. In the Y, this was their partner. And then you have the Knight of Coins in the upright looking at Death in the reverse. So I feel like they can't get over. This is something stopping, something slowing down considerably. This can also mean that you've stopped looking. This can also mean that you're depressed and heartbroken. And then in how you feel. Okay, so your dog does feel, I keep saying dog. I don't know why I keep saying dog. Your pet does feel alive. But it's like, I've had my fun now. I want to come back home. This is all about change. This is going back to the past. But it feels like it doesn't know how to get back. And now it doesn't know what direction to go in. Okay, so your dog is confused. Your dog is lost. Oh. For some of you, this means your dog has passed on, because you've got the Mourning card, 5 of Cups in the reverse. And you've got confusion, and above that you've got Death in the upright. So that is a transition right there. So this could also be a message from your pet who has passed on. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Sky in the upright, and that is the stars. And it's right below inaction. And that's right beside Death. And that's right beside the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. Oh, and the King of Cups in the upright. So this feels, for some of you, this is a pet who has passed on. This is triggering me because I was about to say something could have happened to... Oh, I'm going to start crying. Okay, just give me a minute. So, for some of you, their legs, it was their legs, stopped working. And that's what happened with my dog. So, I know I'm getting a message from my dog, Roby, that I put down 2 years ago. Right below the stars, So this is healing, this is hope. I also feel like it has an angelic quality to it. I remember, sorry, someone was just coming in. I remember when I first lost my dog, and I was so upset, and I actually had a vision of I closed my eyes and I asked, where is Roby, short for Nairobi, and instantly had a vision of, I'm not religious in the conventional sense, but so it was really surprising to me when I had a vision of my dog sitting beside Jesus. So I think I just lost the plot a little bit here. So yeah, this is a past passing, because these are both in the reverse. And then you have the Five of Swords in the reverse, which is giving up all hope. And what just popped in my head is giving it up to God. So this feels like the emotional processing of a dog that has, I just keep saying dog, I mean to say pet. Yeah, this is a message, I feel like the one that I had about my dog, that they're in a really good place. And you don't have to worry. You can take heart knowing that maybe they are an angel now. Because it feels like you didn't know where they were now. Like you didn't know where to put your grief even. For some of you, you're getting another pet, and it's going to bring change. It's going to get you outside. It's going to, you're going to feel like a pet steward again, which is more like a buddy, right? We are definitely not their bosses. If anything, they're our bosses. So I'm also seeing that you're having a hard time completely grieving this pet. So you might also be wanting to get a new one, taking a chance. You want someone to be a furry friend. Some of you might be getting a horse. Because you have dealt with the past. You've dealt with the past long enough. You didn't get one while you were grieving. Oh, okay. So this all looks like it's more about you now all of a sudden. About having grieved your past pet. This is also growing acceptance over this heartbreak that might have made you feel depressed for a long time. You might have held off on getting any other pets. You weren't ready for change. But I feel like now, maybe now that you just got that message, I know that made me feel better when I saw that image. Excuse me. And I know it sounds funny, but I also felt like when I got Honey, it was about a year after I guess I had to put her down like 2.5 years ago, because I think I've had Honey for a year and a half. Anyway, Honey felt like she had the same energy as my dog. And I do believe that sometimes animals do come back to you in a different body, that they have the same essence. Oh, and just a funny story. When I had my dog put down, it was the night before my birthday, and I don't know what it is about my birthday, that I've had like 3 animals that I've had to put down on my birthday over the years. Anyway, I didn't know how I was going to recover. I went home and I could not stop crying. And 4 hours later, the sweetest cat just showed up on my porch. And just beautiful. I named her Isis. You've seen her. She walks around the cards sometimes. Anyway, 4 hours later, and she really, she made me, I didn't get over Roby, but she just opened my heart back up again. And then she was actually microchipped. I took her to my vet, and they couldn't believe it, that I had just been there walking out crying my eyes out after putting Roby down, and walked back in the next day with a cat. And just the tiniest little thing. And she was microchipped, and someone actually owned her, and they didn't want her back. So she became mine. So that is what I have for you today. I hope that helped someone. I don't feel like it's a lost pet. I feel like it's a pet that is on the other side, and it was a message from your pet that they miss you, but they're with the angels. And you can stop grieving. That is your reading. And your shuffle song, like I said, it's called Thirsty Man, and I don't know who sang it, so I'll type it underneath in the description. All right, I love you guys. Have a great day. Bye. And hi to all your furry friends.